Marriage is the biggest legal scam. Yes.
Hey people, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video. So in our today's conversation, we are going to look at this question that is mostly asked: is marriage a scam or not? So kindly listen to the videos I've put together and I'll be back to leave my own comment. Please stick around.
I wouldn't get married, man. You can be loyal to somebody without being married. You can literally do everything you can married, other than a few advantages of taxes and what have you, even if you're not married. That way, if anything happens in the future, you don't have to worry about getting divorced, because that's very costly. It's literally a process I don't wish on anybody. And you have to get the state involved and the authorities involved. Why? Why get married in the first place? Now someone says, Brad, wait a minute, you're married. Yes, I am married. Well, Brad, do you believe it's a mistake? Not so far. Not so far. Ask me in 50 years, or ask me if I die. If I die and I'm still married happily, no, of course not. But I've also been married a couple times. So I thought the same thing on the first one. So guess what? If someone asks me what my real advice is, whether or not they should get married, I would say it's a personal decision, of course. But my advice would be no, not legally. Get married under the eyes of God. Have a ceremony. By all means, get married under the eyes of God. Get married between yourselves. Just don't get married with the state. I think if everybody just started getting married between themselves and under God, life would be a lot better, because there wouldn't be so many divorces and so many problems.
Scam! Marriage is the biggest legal scam. Yes. I wouldn't stay but for the marriage. I wouldn't tolerate this but for the marriage. It's not just what you want to tolerate, but it's what you have to tolerate legally. Yeah, you can't abandon your spouse. When that marriage hits rock bottom, you've got no other opportunity other than to work it out. These married people be lying to you. These married people don't talk about the hard problems they have. How many times did you leave as a married person? How many times did you walk out that door? How many times did that man cheat on you? How many times?
Marriage is a scam. Relationships are usually great at the start. You're getting to know each other, you're sharing experiences, but then she gets hot feet and wants to know if you're going to marry her. If you like it, then you better put a ring on it. Now the pressure's on, so you go out and spend bags on a diamond ring and book in a venue fit for a queen. You recite your vows about honor and respect through sickness and in health, yada yada yada. And a lot of the time it's not even about you two, it's about others. You invite people that you hardly know, family members you haven't seen in years. And most of the time they don't even want to see you happy. They're probably hoping that your marriage fails. Then you go on your honeymoon, just to take more pics for the gram, for more people who don't give a fuck about you. For what? One special day? And now you're in debt by about £30,000. It's a scam. And what's changed? Nothing. The issues you had before the marriage, yep, they're still there. And if you were happy before the marriage, yep, you're still happy. All that's changed is now you've got a legal agreement that if either one of you decide that you no longer want to be in the marriage, you're going to be well and truly fucked. Divorce rates are around 50%. And for second marriages, divorce rates are around 70%. That should be enough to let you know that marriages don't mean squat if the relationships aren't built on good foundations to begin with. Did you know that a woman only needs to be with a man for 5 years before they will be entitled to half of everything he's ever worked for? Mate, you've been hoodwinked. I mean, can you imagine this happen in business, where if you and your business partner decided to part ways, your business partner will be able to take half of everything you had and the courts will be heavily in their favor? Would you get into business with anyone if it was like that? Hell no! It's just another tool used to keep you trapped in responsibility and fear, when really, it's all unnecessary. You shouldn't need a binding contract for you to do the right thing in your relationship. At the end of the day, if you and your partner are happy, there's no legal contract that's going to make a damn difference to your relationship. So when you're down on one knee, don't forget that.
It's not protection, because the man most likely to beat your ass is the one in the house with you. It's not provisions. Women work. What exactly do we get out of marriage? Security? Security from what? What are we secure from? Him cheating? No. Him whooping your ass? No. Him talking to you crazy? No. What do women get from marriage? Like, men expect us to be their domestic slave, basically. A servant, an unpaid servant. And then expect us to go 50-50, even though it'll never be 50-50, because until you can get pregnant, carry that child, and then birth that child, nothing will ever be 50-50. That woman puts her life on the line, and you do not. Nothing you do puts your life on the line. I know suddenly all dudes on TikTok are oil riggers, coal miners, I don't know, underwater scuba diver, fucking whatever the hell y'all like to come up with. And you know, we built the world. The world is shitty, so congratulations. Men don't put their life on the line in the relationship at all for any reason. So what do women get from marriage? Ladies, let me know.
Marriage is a trap. Do not do it. Nobody wants to be doing this every single day. It is a trap. You know what the real trap is? We traded loyalty for options, respect for attention, commitment for convenience. Now women are walking all over the place saying, we don't need a man. And the man has stopped becoming the man that we dreamed of. It is actually scary what we're seeing nowadays. We say we want safety, but we reject structure. We want love, but we treat submission as if it was slavery. The truth is, marriage isn't a trap. Loneliness and bitterness is. One day you'll wake up alone and you will realize being alone, doing life alone, that's the real trap.
Ladies, if a man gives you a ring and proposes marriage to you, it's because he's done playing the field, he's done trying to get all the ladies, he's maybe balding a little bit, he can't get the ladies anymore, so now he has to settle down. And settling down means finding somebody who's available that likes him enough to put up with his shit, and then he makes you feel special with a ring. He just needs access to a woman's body for the rest of his life. He can't go out and play the field and get the women he used to, so now he'll get married, because marriage is making sure you have it, because it's getting a little scary out there when I can't pick up these ladies, so I better settle down and get married. Marriage for a man is just maintaining access to a lady's body. It's making sure they always have access to that, because they need it. Because they will go crazy without access to a lady's body. They're extremely borny, all the way up until the day they die. Just borny, borny, borny. So marriage is to make sure that you stay and sleep in his bed, and he always has access to a lady's body. He's done trying to find, like, what kind of hot lady I can get. That was cool. Now what other kind of hot lady I can get? He can't get the hot women anymore, so he's settling down and getting married to you. It's not an honor. It's not an accomplishment. You're literally just a free Bex worker when you get married.
Marriage is often sold as an ultimate goal in life. Find the one and settle down and live happily ever after. Marriage has become a social trap than a romantic union. It's a legally binding contract that often benefits the government, religious institution, and lawyers more than the people involved. Many people get married for the wrong reasons. Pressure from family, fear of loneliness, or legitimate relationship in the eyes of society. But once the animal fades, what's left? Routine, financial stress, and emotional labor, and in many cases, resentment. People are encouraged to sign a contract of lifetime with no guarantee of happiness, loyalty, or growth. And when it doesn't work out, divorce lawyers and court cash, while we are left emotionally drained and financially trapped. Marriage also puts a regal price tag on love. Why should the government be involved in your personal relationship? Why does a breakup need a judge, lawyers, and court fees? It's because marriage at its core is a business deal than a love story. And let's not forget gender roles. In many marriages, women are still expected to do most of the emotional and domestic labor, often unpaid and unappreciated, while men pressured to provide even at cost of their own peace. It's a partnership, it's a performance. In today's world, love doesn't need a contract. You can build a life with someone without the state's permission, real commitment, even proven by a ring or a wedding. It's shown through mutual respect, daily effort, and shared values. So, is marriage a scam? For many people, yes. It's time to stop romancing the institution and start questioning who is really safe. Thank you so much for being part of this conversation. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. See you in the next video, and stay safe.